How y'all doing out there tonight? Oh, that's kind of weak. I feed off the energy. So how you guys doing out there tonight? Yeah. Okay. So, due to the bad weather and allergies, I was not able to do everything that entailed to do the spoken word poem, so I needed a little assistance. So I'm going to have an accompaniment, and her name is Dora, a.k.a. God's gift. You guys give some love to Miss Dora. This one? Yeah. Is that okay?
Yes. She's Mike at the station, we just
So tonight, I know they put it there like KAZI. I am not Miz Marlah from KAZI. I am just Miz Marlah tonight.
All right.
You ready?
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know?
Mahogany. Barry Gordy's 1970 hit movie, Diana and Billy D at their best. And I was wearing these yellow Levi hip hookers then. I had a flat stomach because I ain't had no kids. But yet, so young, the words of that song affected me.
Do you
know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? You see, growing up in Chicago, life can show you a good time, like broke down merry-go-rounds at Funtown and some of the best pizza around, and Saturday morning cartoons and Soul Train lines in the afternoon in the living room while Don Canese was helping us to get all of the funky groove on. Yeah, see, I remember when the biggest afro was the lick. And what's going on was the hit. Marvin Gaye was prophesizing through his licks, and Ron O'Neal had plenty of tricks, and Power to the People picked set on our tracks. And Archie, he didn't like his neighbors because they were black. So George and Weezy moved on up and gave them their hood back. See, I remember when More Black History was released, when the numbers of black lawyers and doctors increased, and we all watched 20 hours of TV in just 1 week as we felt the excruciating pain of Kunta Kinte's feet. See, that's what some of those good times Chicago was showing me. Do you know where you're going to?
Where you're going to?
Do you like the things that life is showing you?
Like the things that life is showing you.
Then those words started to haunt me. Because see, in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been. So then my mind started to go back to a time when being rebellious was fighting for civil rights. And drive-bys didn't start in Compton. They started as members of the NAACP, Live a Dangerous Life. And Betty Shabazz and Coretta King, they were first ladies, not just wives, giving a whole new meaning to stand by your man. See, I remember when getting the message that the revolution would not be televised. The revolution would not be televised. See, those last poets knew advanced technologies would cause us to beat our talking drums through the internet. Checked your email yet? Twitter, Facebook? Oh. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Then those memories turned into my great-grandmother's nightmares. Nightmares like when colored people couldn't vote, couldn't get a book of knowledge in the same library they paid taxes for, couldn't live places, work corporate jobs, go to the museums, wasn't allowed in the law school of UT of Austin, and y'all want my kids to remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Said I wasn't going to be Miz Marlah tonight. I'm sorry. I was dreaming when I wrote this, so sue me if I go too fast. Because, see, I was once blind, and now I can see. And as I walk through the valley of a new millennium, I know that life is as simple as good and evil. And you make the decision of which pathway to walk down and how much baggage to carry over. Because see, all I got room for is my walk, my talk, my sassiness, my nappiness, my mamas, my papas, my ancestors, my history, my God. My God. It's a dog-eat-dog kind of world, and I'm a Rottweiler mixed with pit bull, ready to lock y'all down on anything or anybody that stands in the way of me getting a big old plate of soul food. And not the scraps that was thrown to the slaves and Big Mama seasoned up with some fat back and cayenne pepper. No, but the soul food you consume just by being in a room full of love. Oh, yeah, and I see your eyes gazing, your mouth watering. You know you want it. Served up $9.99 special. If it ain't served up in 3 minutes, you want it free. Because, see, some of y'all been fighting battles that's not even true. And while my arms are too short to box with God, my mind's not too short to battle you. Because, see, I done gone fist to fist and blow to blow with the devil. But my ringmaster stepped in and said, sit down, child. We got this. It's not your battle. Shoot. So I just sat back and basked in the ebony sun as I listened to my ancestors' whispers asking me, Miz Marlah, what will they remember about you? What will they remember about you? Mahogany.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know?
Thank you.